So now that the election is over, let's talk about why the Democratic Party lost. Now, you all know I usually don't talk about politics, but I think it's time we have an adult conversation. Now, this is coming from somebody who isn't affiliated with any political party. The first time I ever voted was for Obama. It was a historic election and I wanted to be a part of it. The next time I was planning to vote was for Bernie Sanders. I felt like he was more for the people. But the DNC gave us Hillary instead, and that's where they messed up. From that point on, there was a division between older and younger voters. A lot of younger voters didn't show up to vote that election. And it wasn't because she was a woman. We just saw beyond the illusion. But that's a topic for a different time. While the Democrats were causing division within their own party, Trump was establishing his brand. Now, whether you like him or not, Trump is a marketing genius. He knows his brand and he knows his audience. He won the 2016 election because of that, and guess what? He did it again this time around. While the Democrats were so busy trying to gain celebrity endorsements, because we know celebrities can relate to people living paycheck to paycheck, Trump was going around catering to the working class, which the Democrats ignored. Trump knew how to read the room and reach his audience. He knew where to find his younger audience, which the Democrats also ignored. Our generation doesn't get its news from the TV. We get it from the source because we have social media. We seen what was going on overseas, and we weren't falling for the narrative that the media was trying to push. That might have worked for the boomers, but it doesn't work for us. We told you, we didn't like your foreign policy. We don't like what's going on in Palestine, and you didn't listen. And that's why you lost in the other category. You didn't have the support of the Arab and Muslim community. It also felt as if the Harris campaign lacked their own identity. She didn't have enough time for her campaign. And the time that she did have, she spent too much of it bashing her opponent. We didn't get to know her. This man already has a cult-like following. There is absolutely nothing you are going to say that is going to change their mind. You have to change the mind of the undecided. And your campaign failed to do that. Now, before you all try to go and gaslight your friends and family who voted independent and blame them for being the reason that Trump won, take a look at your own political party. They fumbled the bag. The Democrats were naturally at a disadvantage here. When Biden decided to drop out the race, you gave us Vice President Harris. She's a woman and she is black. She has two things naturally working against her. And this was the outcome. Not too bad, but you gotta remember, this is America. The white men voting for Trump was expected. But let's look at the white women. Some of them did vote for her, and the others said they were gonna vote for her. But let's be real, when those curtains closed in those voting booths, they voted the other way because ego took over. They did not want to see a black woman in the Oval Office. You see, one thing about energy, it never lies. If you were to ask a black woman about the energy a white woman in corporate America that she receives from her, it'll tell you all you need to know. She was never going to be for Harris. Now, speaking of energy, there was just something about the Harris campaign that just didn't feel authentic. Maybe it was the pandering. Maybe it was the celebrity endorsements. Did they not realize that these celebrities cannot relate to the average voter? Not only that, how are you going to lean on all these celebrity endorsements during the Diddy scandals? Now, for me personally, I think it was the amount of emails I received offering incentives to make content for the Harris Waltz campaign. Political content is not my brand, as I stated earlier on in this video. One thing about me is I am not ruled by money. I will always be honest with my work and work with brands or companies that I believe in. You guys didn't do your job to convince the undecided voters to support you. Biden's tenure these last 4 years is honestly forgettable. I don't even know where Biden was. And quite frankly, I don't even think he knows where he was either. Collectively, America did not want a copy and paste of the Biden administration. And that's why you all lost. With all that being said, I hope we can heal and come together as a nation and see beyond this two-party illusion and elect the people that we actually want in power. And we should be done with lifelong politicians. Why are you in your 80s still making decisions for the country? Anyways, I'm not even going to go there. I am done with this TED Talk. Do not think I will be bringing up any more political content. We will be going back to our regular scheduled program.